If it's good, your mentor guys, welcome back to our channel. For those who don't know who we are, I've actually been trading for over 6 years now, and in this particular video guys, I'll be teaching you how to trade Forex. I'll be doing a breakdown of how to analyze the market and most importantly, how to find entry opportunities. If you're new to the channel guys, make sure to hit the like button, the sub button, and also share the video. And also guys, if you'd like to trade with us, make sure to click the link in the description below to join our Telegram groups, whereby you get to have more information about trading and most importantly, how to have our trading signals. Currently, we're also doing a trading challenge whereby we've been taking $500 to the biggest amount that we can possibly reach. Between myself, my brother Ims No Limits, and lastly, Kojo Forex. And obviously guys, I'm currently leading with 19,000 USD. In just 15 days, I was able to take $500 to 19,000 USD. So guys, you don't want to miss every single detail that I'll be breaking down in this particular video. Like I said before guys, today I'll be doing a breakdown of the market whereby I'll be analyzing two instruments, which is gold, XAU USD, and secondly, US30. Gold is known as a commodity and US30 is known as an index. Before we start doing the breakdown of these two instruments guys, if you're a beginner, I have to let you know that these particular instruments are very volatile. What I mean by that is they are very risky. You can make a lot of money and also you can lose a lot of money trading these instruments. So make sure to trade with caution and also use proper risk management. Let me just update my chart to make sure it includes everything. This is just a clear example of what it means to be a trader guys. When you are a Forex trader guys, you have to understand that there'll always be 1,000 opportunities in the market. You can't trade all the opportunities that the market gives you. If a particular opportunity respects your setup or your strategy, then you can trade that particular entry. As you guys can see, this was my previous gold analysis, and today I was actually planning to trade gold. However, I didn't get the time to enter, but gold overall respected my setup. As you guys can see, when we analyze, we don't force our predictions on the market because gold would have either sold today because we are in an overall bearish trend, or if it broke above, gave me a retest, it would have given me bias, of which that's exactly what gold did. Overall, the market respected my setup, right? So now I'm going to start my analysis all the way from the bottom. I'm going to use a clear gold analysis. As you guys know, when we analyze guys, we always do something called top-down analysis. What that means is that we're going to start analyzing from a bigger time frame and go all the way towards the smaller time frame. When it comes to gold, it's important for you guys to also switch back to line chart. For those who don't know, line chart will help you basically eliminate the noise in the market. That is obviously your whip creations or liquidity sweeps in the market. I'll be showing you guys exactly what I mean by that. As you guys can see over here guys, in the past, gold was in a very strong consolidation and a very long consolidation point, right? All the way from 2020 up until 2024. But since this year started guys, gold has been in a very strong bullish trend. We call this a bullish market because the market has been buying for a very long time. For you to be able to spot a bullish trend, you're going to need to focus on higher highs and higher lows. Obviously, you're going to have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, so forth and so on. And just like that guys, that's how you can basically notify that you are actually in a bullish trend because the market is currently pushing all the way towards the upside. Now we're going to focus on the current market price. I'm going to go to the 4-hour time frame, and after that I'm going to switch back to candlesticks, right? I do know that overall we are in a very strong bullish market, but when it comes to the current market price, I first need to start marking the high of the day and also the low of the day. This is basically where the market is currently. This is what I mean by the current market price, right? I'm going to mark all my important key levels in the market, and then secondly guys, I need to identify which trend is the market in currently, right? Previously the market was in a bearish trend. Trends in trends, right? Overall trend is bullish, but secondary trend was a bearish trend. And how do I know if this trend was a bearish trend? We obviously have lower lows and lower highs, right? Obviously here we have a lower high, and secondly a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and thirdly we're supposed to have another lower low, but the market actually changed the setup, right, by breaking above and choosing to break outside out of our bearish trend. This is what we call a break of structure, guys, right? The market is changing right now, guys. It's no longer in a bearish momentum and has now switched to a bullish momentum. Two things can happen from over here. This could simply just be a fake out or a liquidity sweep, which is something I told you guys before, whereby the market can simply go back in a trend and also go back towards the downside. And if it's a liquidity sweep, it means that a lot of people will be caught by a fake out. The market sometimes likes to play tricks on us. Acts like it's going to buy, however, it's just collecting people's money and then shoots back inside the trend, right? So that is one thing we don't obviously expect to happen. Gold likes to repeat certain patterns. Let me continue marking all my key levels. I say key level structure over there, another key level structure over here as well, and also another key level structure over here. For those who know us, guys, we like to use zones as well, mainly because they cater for more than one area, especially at this particular areas over here. We like to use zones even over here. Right. Now, guys, I want to show you something, right? When you're looking at this particular market over here, guys, I'm seeing current patterns that are repeating themselves, right? Gold likes to consolidate a lot. Let me show you what I mean by that, right? Look at here. The market was in a bullish trend, whereby it was pushing all the way towards the upside. And then secondly, the market came in a ranging trend, a consolidation trend. This is what we call a ranging market, whereby the market is simply not trending. It's just moving up and down. And the only thing you can do is just scalp in this particular opportunity over here, right? Mainly because the market is just ranging. And after that, the market was now in a trending market, whereby we are having a bullish market. After that, we had a bearish trend towards the downside. We also had a third consolidation as well, if you can focus here as well. The market was, again, consolidating here from this particular area, and then after that the market then entered the third consolidation. This is what I mean when I say gold likes to repeat patterns. You guys can see over here we had change of structure, a bearish trend towards downside. Even though it was a bearish trend, then gold came back again. Overall in this particular area the market was consolidating. It's not really a strong consolidation like the one we have over here and over here. However, all these 3 points are consolidation. We had two possibilities in the market, right? We could either, the market would either sell towards the downside, mainly because we are in a bearish trend, and secondly, we are at a resistant area. Now, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying I like to use zones. When I use zones, guys, I'm able to cater for more than just one area. Unlike just using a line like this, I'm able to cater for more than one area, because I know at this particular area over here, if the market fails to break above, I'll be looking for selling opportunities towards the downside. However, if the market does break above, give me a retest, it could still possibly be a buy, right? However, for you to have even a safer buy, you will have to wait for the market to break above, give you a retest before you look for those healthy buys towards the upside. Mainly because from over here, the market can just simply create a liquidity sweep with you and then go back towards the downside. And just like that, the market will get you with a fake count, especially knowing that in this particular week, we're actually in what we call NFP week. In this particular week, the market is very volatile because this is what happens each and every first week of every month. On a Friday, we have something called non-farm payrolls. Now, moving along, let me just clear this up. Let me go to 30 minutes time frame. Focusing on the current market price, I did actually analyze that I'll be looking for buying opportunities over here, guys. However, I didn't get the opportunity to enter, like I said before, mainly because it was a busy day for me, and already I had quite a couple of entries that I had already given to our people. However, gold is still healthy to continue buying all the way up until that particular area over here. If you are already in gold buys, I highly suggest for you to just move stop loss above entry and let the market run, right? Because already the market is looking bullish all the way towards the upside. As long as we're outside our bearish trend over here, the market is still bullish all the way towards the upside. We can even break our previous all-time high, mainly because we have now officially stepped outside of our bearish trend, And obviously guys, knowing how gold likes to perform, gold can obviously right now find a new ranging movement or a consolidation trend before we have those new movements towards the upside. It can take a bit of time as well, but overall, this is what I'll be anticipating as long as gold does not come back inside our bearish trend. Then we'll not be looking for overall selling momentum. For now, we'll be focusing on overall bullish momentum towards the upside. Now, let's look at US30. So guys, this is my US30. I want to show you guys something crazy, right? Today I was trading US30 and I want to talk about something called liquidity sweeps. I had obviously some analysis on US30. This was a great selling zone. I didn't have an opportunity to enter, but it respected setup. And today I decided to give US30 an eye. And guys, as long as you're a trader, guys, you need to know that losses are part of the game. I'm not the type of trader to shy away from losses because losses are part of the game. And this is one thing I'm trying to make sure that you guys don't fall under. Liquidity sweeps, guys. It's not always easy to be able to identify on when they're going to come. And liquidity sweeps always happen when the market just needs to retest, or this happens normally when the market just wants to test previous lows, right? You can't really avoid it. However, you can always try to use something called buy limits. Buy limits can help you to avoid being caught up in liquidity sweeps, even when the market has beautiful setups whereby you are having a bearish trend, expecting a break above and a retest and a clear buy towards the upside, right? Overall, my setup was respected. However, I was still caught in a liquidity sweep. This is the pros and cons of being a trader. And as long as you know that you want to be a trader, this is just what you need to get used to, guys, right? Now, let me go to a new US30. US30, much like gold, likes to consolidate a lot as well, right? I won't go so far as well, guys. Let me just focus on the current market price. Current market price, we are seeing that we're having a low over here and we're having a high over here, right? And in the middle here, we're having some key level areas. Now, before we move along, guys, I want to show you something, especially what I meant by USDT likes to consolidate a lot, just like gold. When you look at USDT over here, guys, we're having a bit of a consolidation. If you look at this properly, right? This is a bit of a consolidation, even though the market was slightly pushing towards the upside and then slightly pushing towards the downside, right? The market was a bit trending, but it's been consolidating a lot before it broke outside, right? We've had 3 types of consolidation as well, which is obviously a consolidation from this area and this area, and lastly, the overall consolidation that we have over here, right? This is what I mean when I say USDT likes to consolidate as much as gold does. Now, focusing on the current market price, guys, you can see even today, USDT likes to consolidate a lot. Now, look at this. Recently, we were in this big consolidation and we are currently back inside our consolidation, right? The market was literally ranging inside this particular trend over here, broke below just to test previous lows, right? It was literally just creating some liquidity sweeps, and again, it literally went back inside a consolidation trend. So now the main question is, what do you expect moving forward? I'm sure you guys already have an idea that moving forward, we're expecting the market to continue consolidating inside this range before we either have a break above or a break below for us to know whether are we going with sells or going with overall buys. Currently, since we are inside a consolidation, I highly suggest that we look for nothing but day trading opportunities and also scalping opportunities. No swing trades, especially currently where we are with USDT. Now let me go to 4-hour time frame. Switch back to candlestick. Current market price. I know that we literally just stepped back inside a consolidation area over here. And currently with USDT, I am seeing a bit of buy zone from over here. All right. A bit of buy zone, and we have a bit of a small consolidation over here, right? We're in an overall consolidation trend from top to bottom, and even where we are still in a consolidation trend as well, guys. This is what I meant when I said USDT likes to consolidate a lot. So currently where we are, this is what we'll be looking for. That is why today I entered buys, even though I had a bit of liquidity sweep. But overall, I'm expecting the market to just continue consolidating in here. Before we know that, I'll be having overall buys again towards the upside. So as long as the market fails to break above this resistance over here, which is our consolidation resistance, and also fails to break below out of our support area over here. And obviously, guys, one thing you should also be careful is liquidity sweeps. USDT likes to hunt stop losses, guys. This is something that you need to expect as long as you want to trade indices, as long as you want to trade US30, because it's literally unavoidable. I mean, as you guys can see over here, liquidity sweeps is what comes with trading this particular pairs as well. But overall, USDT definitely respects setup, and I'm obviously moving forward looking for a bit of consolidation. Once they hit the top, I'll be looking for sells. Once I reach the bottom, I'll be looking for buys all the way up until we either break above or secondly break below. That's when I'll either decide that we are no longer inside our small consolidation area. We are now pushing in a different field whereby we are consolidating. When it comes to USDT, you need to know that what kind of a consolidation do we have? A consolidation towards the downside or a consolidation towards the upside? But overall, having that perspective and having that understanding can help you a lot in the long run. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully you learn a thing or two. If you guys would like to have an opportunity whereby we're giving you our trade calls, which is our trade signals, make sure to also click the link in the description below, and remember to join our Telegram channels, because that is where we give more information. And guys, we also have a boot camp coming on the 15th of June, which is obviously the almighty formula. That is the strategy between me, my twin, and coach of Forex that we're actually using on our trading competition, whereby I actually took $500 to 19,000 USD in just 15 days. So guys, you definitely don't want to miss out. If you're a trader, guys, make sure to also trade with a regulated broker. We obviously trust Xness. Xness is a very big broker and a reliable broker. I definitely know that as long as I'm trading with this particular broker, whichever amount that I make, they're definitely going to pay me out. Anyways, it's always good, your mentor, signing out.